Hey Aries, what's up? How you doing? It's me, Archer, and it is time to check into your week ahead. Regardless of whether you're dealing with a past person from before or a new or current person, I got you covered across the board, all right? And whatever messages comes out here are going to be conveyed across to you because whether they're good, bad, or indifferent, I'm your ride or die, and I'm your crystal. So I got your back when you're here with me. And hi, thanks for being here. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Join in with the mod squad down in the chat. They're your concierge because this is a live recording, so they'll keep you happy. And thanks for being here and being a part of this. Okay? If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, shoot me an email to archerastrology@gmail.com. And enough of that. Let's get into reading for you. All right? Here we go. Here we go. What's up? Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Hey, Michael. What's up? Ephraim, Essa Beauty, Ralph. Oh, hello. What up, Melissa? Other Ralph. We got two Ralphs here. Hi, other Ralph. What up? All right, you ready, Dolly? Let's do it to it. All right, God, tap me into me and connect me to Aries energy, please, and thank you. Give me anything that you got for Aries, whether it ties into last night's all signs or if it's a whole new message. Give me everything you got for Aries. What do we have for Aries, please, and thank you. Whoa, holy moly, the shadow deck's ready. And I like using the shadow deck because this is more than just intuition. This is pulling your blueprints. I asked God for the blueprint. 3 of Swords on the Knight of Pentacles. So they've taken too long to make a choice or decision that's left you feeling like you're at a point in the Knight of Cups that if you're not going to get a solid offer or they're going to keep rejecting the offer or never taking action on the offer, you might just be ready to move on because you know what's up. Hey, Kobe, happy birthday. Oh, March 28th. That's an awesome birthday. Nice. All right. So we're going to tap in because when my decks pop cards, that means they've connected and they're ready. So let's get 2 shuffles. Here we go. Ready, Aries? 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the amazingly awesome Aries. Here we go. Oh, neat. Overall energy is the Ace of Swords. This reeks of communication, a message, the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords in my decks, it's that hey text that has context behind it that you thought would never show up. But yeah, with the Chariot, it's definitely heading your way faster than you think. This has actually already started during Cancer season, and we're at the energy right now, especially if you check out the Schumann resonance, which is basically an EKG of the Earth's heartbeat. We've been in a bit of a pause as we transition out of Cancer season and into Leo season, coupled up with a new moon in Leo, okay? So this passion is just getting ready to get started, and that's why you've been feeling nervous or anxious because you're kind of like tired of dealing with everyone's chaos, the devil energy. Straight up, Toby is at the end of a very long, overplayed death scene. It's an Academy Award winning performance because we beat the devil ages ago already, and he's just holding on. Wilhelm scream, "Aye!" Right? He's getting ready to let go though with the 7 of Wands because it's David versus Goliath that comes out on this that leads you into a more optimistic perspective. It's like a more soothing or calming energy getting ready to come in. Aquarius energy too. Cancer is here, so is Libra and Capricorn, and there is Leo. All right, so let's dig in. Let's start with what do we got here? Current conditions at Aries. We have the Magician. Ooh, you are parting the Red Sea of red flags like Moses. Knight of Swords, 3 of Pentacles into the 2 of Cups. Why now? Because the time is right. The thing is, it's like that you're coming out of a turbulent zone and getting ready to approach a more calmer skies by parting that Red Sea of red flags. And that is kind of what this Mercury retrograde is about. In the new Pluto and Aquarius energy, along with Uranus and Gemini and Jupiter in Cancer, this retrograde is much more about reflecting back internally to be like, did I make the right choices? Did I cut the right people out? Have I kept the right people around? Have I done what's best for me? It's a time of a little bit of reflection as we come into Leo season. The 2 of Cups on the 3 of Pentacles tells me that you've got some serious spirit guides. Your guardian angels are helping you. It's kind of like because you've given your all to so many that it's depleted your cup to this point that you kind of like suspect everything after all the losses you face to continue going wrong. Like, this is the energy that if you're in a new relationship, you're like, it's not going to work out. It's too good to be true. Or if you're hearing from the past person or trying to overcome a fight, you're like, it's just going to happen again. And it's got you in that turbulent energy. But I see through retrograde, it'll help this to subside going forward. Okay, so we got some details and take it from there. All right, now let's look into the past person. All right, because remember, you are totally allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just Tarot Reader, not Tarot tell you what to do. None of us should tell y'all what to do. You got free will too. We got the 5 of Wands, the 8 of Swords, into the 10 of Pentacles. The age difference seems to be a bit of a factor, okay? Somebody here might even be an engineer, possibly even like I don't know, a designer or an architect. You know what? You have explained to this person that you're over this and not planning to look back. Five of Wands, the Eight of Swords. They did a little bit like too much, right? Roxana, oh my goodness. Thank you, darling. Oh my goodness, spinny hugs for you. Thank you so much. You are, oh my gosh, Aries, this reading is sponsored by Roxana Gabriela, because Roxana don't have to leave the light on. She's open day and night. She's fully awoke. Thank you. For all your metaphysical needs, Roxana Gabriela got you covered. Well, that does have a nice ring to it. Cool. Thank you. Okay. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, in the Ten of Pentacles, you had plans and wanted this to go long term. Some of you guys were even married and lived together. There could be a bit of a connection still tying into this, maybe something like a lease for an apartment or a home mortgage or something where like there's a legal binding stuff behind the scenes that might leave a few of you still connected. Okay. The thing on it is that they keep remaining stuck in a cycle that you outgrew ages ago, and yet they keep trying to pull you back in, right? To the point that for my Aries that are like moving forward and looking into new love, this person could be a bit of a third sword energy in that they don't want to let you go. All right. I don't have clarifiers yet, so this could be your person as well, too. Roles could be reversed until I get clarifiers, but we'll see where it goes. Right now, you've got Gemini, Virgo, and Leo energy, which just pulling the energies of the cards tells me that during Leo season and Mercury retrograde is where they are getting their act together. But I also hear getting grounded, but not in the bad, like grounding a kid, you know, like when you find the kid with the uncapped Sharpie marker. But no, this is more of like connecting to the earth, touching grass, maturing, growing up. Maybe somebody's on a verge of a Saturn return. We'll find out. Okay, this is the new person time now. All right, either somebody you're currently involved with and wondering where it's going, or you're single and you wonder what's coming in. Four of Pentacles. Wow, they're closed off right out of the gate with the Lover's card, leaving you feel like it's a bit of an emotional roller coaster on the Four of Swords because it's not progressing, right? Libra, Gemini energy on this one. I'm drawn to Adam and Eve in this one. Part of my blueprint tells me for the Aries here that when you hear tarot channels that mention that you have to like fully love yourself and be ready before you let somebody else in, and it never has fully resonated to you no matter who says it, it's because as I'm looking at your energetical blueprint, you are one of those people that you're hybrid. You are meant to have someone in your life to feel happy and complete. You like giving and nurturing and reciprocation. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Your blueprint is just in that energy, okay? And this person is staying quiet or giving you some space for something, which is getting to the point where you feel like they don't care. Some of them could be a workaholic, or some of you guys might even work together. But I feel like for some of you guys, I pull the energy of like a digital relationship. Like this is somebody, maybe you met online or you interact through like FaceTime or video texting and stuff, but you haven't met physically in the 3D yet. And the holdup is kind of causing you to be like, I don't think it's ever going to happen, right? So let's see what's up with that one. All right, I'll definitely get clarifiers to make sure. I knew I was going to want to do this when I checked out the all signs. I think I mentioned it during the all signs last night. And there's a link to it in the pinned comment and stuff. But I mentioned, like, I got to do your reading to get deeper into this. So this might even tie into what we had last night. So let's find out. Could be dealing with a Gemini or Virgo. Capricorn's here. A lot of Earth. There's strong Gemini vibes. Leo's here along with Cancer. I do pull a bit of Cusper energy. And then we've also got Gemini and Libra again. Man, strong on the Earth and the Gemini energy so far. Doesn't got to be their sun sign, though, but it's definitely the part of their chart that's pinging when I ask about you. All right, let's go. What do we got on Aries' energy? Page of Wands. Pharrell Williams showed up. That's my Pharrell card. Doesn't he look like Pharrell Williams? Look at the hat and the suit and everything. But I do see in the week ahead you getting happy, feeling more optimistic and in a better perspective because you've made your final decisions with retrograde. And you're over, like I see a night of a good night's rest coming your way. Some of you guys, maybe you've been having issues with your sleep patterns being affected. Even with the issues with the headaches and that ties in on the Three of Swords. You're feeling the energetical time jump on the Earth that we've come in here. I knew it. I just got chills. You have been having trouble sleeping, either up and down at all hours of the day and night, or like can't find a place to get comfy. You're on the couch. Then you try the bed. Then you try the floor. You try sleeping with your feet on the pillow and your head at the bottom of the bed. Nothing works, right? You can't get that. You're like, Archer, don't even mention dreams because I haven't dreamt in forever because I can't get into REM sleep. I'm up and down and up and down. Some of you guys, I'm hearing that when the Seven of Swords, you got some rowdy neighbors, something like that, maybe causing you to want to move, relocate. Yeah, because I see an Aries rearranging furniture while they're listening to me or something like that. Like you got me on your TV set or in your Bluetooth speaker and you're like trying to get your feng shui on in a room or something, moving a room furniture and stuff. I don't know. Seven of Swords onto the Three of Swords, though. You're at a point that you don't even find joy in the things you used to at the moment, right? Between being tired, depressed, the headaches, everything that's going on, you're at the point where it's like maybe it even becomes boring to like try to watch your favorite TV show or to try to find just joy in something that you do anymore. And even some of you, something as simple as possibly answering emails or scrolling TikTok, just taking some time for you and indulging your passions, you don't even find joy in it anymore because you're ready for love and you keep wondering why it keeps eluding you. Someone here could be I'm seeing a camera, so maybe a photographer or a content creator of some kind or a vlogger. Some of you guys might even be in like television or movies or newscasting or something where like I see an Aries carrying a camera around. And even that, it's kind of like none of this is fun, isn't it, Aries? The Judgment card on the Page of Wands. You feel like that you've been like judgment's been cast on you and you're like, I don't know who I was in the past life. Maybe it was Hitler or something, because you're nearing the end of that cycle. We were in some old energies and we've come into planetary shifts that we have never experienced on this earth, okay? So at this point here, you've just gotten to the end on the Judgment card of the burnout phase. This week ahead, you start feeling a little more pepped, a little more energized again, like, oh man, this Mercury retrograde's finally got a couple things in perspective that I can knock off the list. And like, you know, it's like maybe if the energy I'm feeling is that it's like you're trying to book a trip or a vacation and the apps don't work and you can't verify the credit card and you keep having to log out and you're just like, why is this so hard? Okay, just take the energy how it applies to you because you used to love what you do. The Aquarius energy on the star card does show Pluto being a big influence for you right now as it finishes up in one last retrograde. And there's a lot of stuff retrograding right now again. Okay, basically Earth is retrograding at this point. To change my mind. The thing on it is just don't be so hard on yourself right now during this Mercury retrograde for giving so much to so many people over the years. Okay, some of y'all could be born on the 20th, the 27th, the 23rd, or 28th. Maybe the 13th or the 15th, the 18th comes out in the first two. Something about July 3rd, something happened on July 3rd that at first it made you feel bad, but then you kind of dug it in the end that you're like, ha, I knew it. Interesting, maybe just a text or something. Now, the thing on this is that you're coming into the point, a clearance point to overcome the Three of Swords vibes, the stuff that's been getting in your way and stopping your forward momentum. That allows you kind of being to a point that you know how you've dealt with so many takers over the years? Some of the people that you've wanted to actually write strongly worded ultimatum letters to that you just, you let go, let God and let them do their thing. The thing on this is that you're hitting into a point that with having dealt with so many takers over the years, who has the tattoo with the heart with the sword in it? I literally, I leaned in towards the table and God's like, I see that tattoo. I see that tattoo. I'm like, okay, I'll bring it up. Might resonate. You're coming into the energy to just find some new people that come in that just kind of like give as much as they take. It becomes much more reciprocal to let you override this. Because yeah, I'm hearing Bryan Adams. I'm hearing that summer of '69. I think coming into Leo season and getting out of the emotional water sign. I mean, remember, the entire earth takes on the energy of whatever sign we're in. Okay, that's why there's always that repetitive cycle. Water, fire, earth, air. Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra. Then we do it again. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius. Do it again, and we repeat. You're in the energy just getting into some fire that kind of reignites the passion and gets everybody out of the emotional vibes going forward. Okay, it's like the Beatles said, in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. And you've made so much love over the years that it's about time that you get some love back in return, because that's what's got you to the point of burnt out. Straight up, you need the fire sign energy of Leo season. It's going to perk you right back up. I like that for you. And it allows you to overcome a lot of stuff that you're like, remember, The people you've forgiven and moved on from, you're in the good. It takes more energy to not forgive somebody, to keep somebody blocked, right? Than it does to just forgive and move forward, right? It's the same energy as like it takes more muscles to frown than to just smile. The ones that can't forgive and keep you blocked, they're still stuck in that cycle and they have to deal with that. It literally takes muscle memory to remember to ignore you and to remember to be mad at you. Meanwhile, you've moved on and you're heading forward in the Star card into the Queen of Cups. That's love that puts you as the center point, that your wishes, your manifestations, especially if you've been practicing law of attraction, that the rewards come in for you. And these people that have blocked and cut you out, yeah, they totally still snoop on your social media. So they will totally see your glow up. And that's going to be a little bit of your karmic reward as they get to look on and be like, how did Aries get all this good luck? Karma happens. Okay. So you could be dealing with a Cancer or an Aquarius. Well, could be dealing with a Scorpio on the Page of Cups. We're going right into the love department. You're coming into the point here of that the summer of love vibes coming forward is going to be some of the biggest changes in transformation, confirming you've made it into the new Earth timeline. You were there for that anxious, the anxiety you've been feeling lately, especially since July 1st. We're in the new Earth timeline where some of the Mandela effects don't even exist anymore. You don't remember the great SpaghettiOs Mandela effect, right? You're like, what are you talking about? Exactly. It didn't exist in this timeline. The old world passed away. God had unplugged the planet and we all felt anxious during the end of Cancer season. He reset us, plugged us back in. Your progress bar is just booting up and you're getting ready to go into a transformation. The week ahead will be very transformative for you and you are protected in the love department, okay? So let's get into the love and see what's up with it. All right, starting with past person. Ooh, you or them could be born on the 30th, and there's a lot of repeating 3s and 7s. So if someone here's a life path 3 or 7, and I do see that those have been stalking you guys. Angel number 377 might resonate to your current situation. Okay, nice. Past person vibes, the Wheel of Fortune on the 8 of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune is the card of free will. It's the roundabout, okay? Your person is currently stuck in a roundabout of what do I do? Which way do I go? What's the purpose of this circle, right? Yeah, changed my mind that this is not like, how is this more cost effective than a 4-way stop? So I swear. And I'm from Michigan. We know what a Michigan left is, and even none of this makes sense to us either. First one they opened in Tennessee, somebody Dukes of Hazzard the thing. Your person's getting ready to Dukes of Hazzard the thing to pop out on this one like a tea kettle. They know they've got to make a decision or a choice. Page of Cups, 7 of Wands. Oh my gosh, it's the energy of the cards I just put back. With the Hanged Man, somebody could be dealing with a Pisces or a Scorpio. Strong Pisces vibes on this. And the Empress. Ooh, some of you guys, there are kids involved. Or you dreamt of having kids with this person, or it was supposed to happen. Okay. Oh, love you too, Twinkle Star. Spinny hugs. Okay. The thing on this is like, still, they keep remaining stuck in a cycle. The Hanged Man that you outgrew this cycle ages ago. This person's pickup game and the way they work a relationship, it is like, it's way out of date. It's all out of style. 7 of Wands to the Page of Cups, right? Merely foolish, little childish vibes on this one. They've got a little bit of some downer energy on them, right? A little bit more superficial. For some of you guys, that there might have been clout chasing involved with this, where they kind of latched onto you for what you could do for them. Because the Page of Cups is one of the few times in the Bible Jesus gets mad. Pisces energy. When people spend more time focusing on the outside of the cup and polishing it, as opposed to cleaning the inside of the cup, Jesus gets upset. And that shows that that's why a timeout was needed on this one, because they were taking advantage of your genuine heart for what you could do for them. It affected the living situation for some of you guys. Some of you guys even moved and relocate in order to get all the way away from this, right? Somebody's moving back to home. Leo energy. But on that, this person, for some of you guys, bullied you just as much as you were bullied and judged when you were a kid, right? Brought up a lot of PTSD type of vibes from when you were younger and picked on and bullied in high school, because then they'd hit you at all the weak points, all the vulnerabilities, the stuff that you trusted them with in confidence, right? They turn around and used it against you. I literally just heard an Aries that's like, never again. That might only resonate for a few percentage of you guys, okay? that you learned your lessons. The cycle's over. The tests have been passed. That's the thing, okay? And when you told them it was over, they wouldn't accept it. Whoa, see? Three of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, the Guardian Angel card comes out on the Sun card. I knew I felt Leo vibes on this. This person could have some strong Leo hanging out in their chart because they're like, no, you still make me happy. And you're like, if I made you happy, why did you treat me that way? Why did that fight happen? Why did the fight happen continuously, repetitively, right? Three of Pentacles, even your Guardian Angels facepalm this and was like, oh my gosh, cross-watcher, what, right? They got so many signs even before this happened that you were the one, and they never assigned a parameter to the signs. But I do see, for those of you looking for a reunion vibe out of this, if you're not looking for reunion, you're like, Archer, I've disconnected from this vibe, especially if this is your twin flame and you're like, I've chose to go soulmate route, perfecto, it is in your blueprint. If you've chosen to wait for this person, perfecto, it's in your blueprint. You have free will. It's cool. Now, there's two roads we go here. The Three of Pentacles, even your Guardian Angels walking away from it. This message is for the Aries who have learned their lesson and disconnected, is that you have indeed, look, your Guardian Angels are currently reviewing the test, right? And they're like, yep, Aries passed it. Check, check, check. Good. All right, we're good. Now, for those of you that are waiting for the reunion, Leo season is where the happiness comes in. Your person gets energized during Leo season, right? If you step back and objectively look at it, you're like, yeah, they always were happier during Leo season. How about that? Now, the entitlement on this one was very strong, okay? That their way or the highway. Even, you told them the sky was green. They're like, no, it's red. And you're like, it's actually blue. No, it's not. And you're like, okay. You got to the point where it's like, yep, sure, sky's blue, sky's red, don't care. You know what I mean? At this point here that you're feeling the energy that they're getting ready to reach out and come back in, you're accurate. And I'm seeing dominoes. That tells me that you guys coming back together is the first domino that starts the reunions for all the Aries energies. So some of you guys have already gotten the first message, or you're waiting for it. That's where we're at, okay? Because their dark night of the soul and the karma that they received for making the choice they made, right? Whatever they picked over you, the vibe of either this was the work, the biggest thing I'm feeling is family. Maybe a parent didn't like you, or even vibes of an arranged marriage or something, right? And that they didn't want it. They wanted to be with you, and somebody kept stepping in the way. I think they've outgrown that point on this one, and that confidence to tell that person off. No, mom, no, dad, I'm going to be with Aries. I'm grown up. I'm a grown man or a grown woman, and I need to do, the Bible says I go and take a spouse, right? That confidence builds them up to the point they're like, and another thing, Aries, I'm sorry, I want you back right now. And you're like, what? Hello? It'll shock you like that. That little bit of confidence is just enough to get them moving. It motivates them and lights the spark. Leo season definitely pings for this person to let things work out. Now, could be dealing with a Leo. There is strong Leo and Cancer energy on this part here, but Pisces and Scorpio are heavy duty too. Wheel of Fortune, I've got Sagittarius vibes, more Leo, Scorpio and Taurus is here, Gemini energy, and that's more Leo. There is Aquarius here too, and Virgo. All right, doesn't have to be their sun sign, but definitely the part of their chart that's pinging for me as I snoop into them. Okay. Meanwhile, they're still snooping into your social media. They literally think every post you make now is about them, and half the time, the posts that you do make about them, they completely miss that one, just total right over the head. But they're still going to wind up reaching out. You are the one that brought this person to the new timeline. All right, I like that. Capricorn energy is here too, by the way. And you or them could be born on the 30th, the 10th, the 19th, or 20th, 21st, and the 14th, the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th. Whoa. And the 12th. And the death card just flew right off the table. Scorpio, get back here. See, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, they are totally hiding. They're closer to you than you think. And like you around the corner, and they're like, straight up. All right, let's get into the new person. I'm really going to pen this that during Leo season, okay, somebody here might be a meteorologist because I love doing my readings this way, but it tells me that during Leo season, y'all got an 88% chance of things working out, specifically August 8th and August 11th, both transformative days for this relationship. Okie dokie, into the new person. And thanks for being here, y'all. Hope you guys are doing good. If you do want to book a personal reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. You can choose from the Zoom readings or the YouTube readings. Either you're here with me live at the table, you still get a recorded video afterwards, or you can just send me the questions and send back. So shoot me an email. I'll send you the pricing and booking details. And heads up, that's only going to be going on for the end of July, because in August, we finally launch the Archer scheduling, where you will have access to my calendar and you can book the reading without waiting for me to make a reply. It's awesome. So stay tuned. And subscribe, like, share, comment, and invite that one person you want to see happy, healthy, and healed to be a part of the fam. There's always room at this table, so make it crowded. I love you, and thank you for letting me promote myself. Those of us on this side don't say thank you enough for you, because you're going through a lot of stuff, and you let me stop and shout myself out to keep this channel moving for you. Thank you. It means the world to me. Okay. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, let's see what's up with the new reading. Here we go with the new person. Thank you. 6 of Cups. Ooh. Is this a childhood friend returning? Knight of Cups, an offer you didn't suspect, but it is the Devil and the Ace of Wands. And the Lover's card. This person is totally, this person totally wants to see your ram horns. Ram on, Aries. Oh my word. Ace of Wands. This is already happening. This is already a thing going on here with the Lover's card on the Devil. No wonder I feel heavy duty Gemini vibes off of this. This person, you're amused to this person. They like you a lot. Straight up. So the reason that they're giving you space, though, that's the part I'm curious about. Maybe their devil energy came out with the 4 of Wands. Either you're reuniting with your twin flame and you guys are keeping it low key at the moment, so you don't have anybody to talk about the frustration levels, or you have indeed, even for my Aries, I'm seeing that 80% of my Aries that are in this new energy, you have successfully disconnected and learned your lessons from the twin flame journey. You've chosen the soulmate with the Lover's card. And welcome to the initial roller coaster ride, because you guys, the biggest thing here, y'all got different upbringings. 6 of Cups. They were just raised differently than you, right? Different upbringings. And now there's some adaptability. Gemini, Virgo, Sag, Pisces, the mutable signs, in order to kind of adapt to that and take the little bits that you all learn from both of your upbringings and create your future for you guys and your family. And it's getting lost in translation, right? So Capricorn energy comes out on this one. You're at the point where you're like, Archer, we were trying to make it work, okay? And then it didn't work. 4 of Wands on the Lover's card, 4 of Cups, the Strength card. This still tells me Leo season is a transformative point with the Ace of Pentacles, because they've been writing about you in their dream journal. Whoever the girl is in this connection, whether it's you, Aries, or for my male Aries, it's the girl you're interested in. Some of you guys, this is a same-sex relationship, though. So let's go with feminine and masculine energy, okay? So the vibes I pull off of this is that whoever the feminine is has wrote the masculine's last name next to their first name just to see if it fits, and it totally fits. So there's a lot of nerves because you guys have disconnected from the twin flame journey, and there's a lot of trauma from what you went through. So there's that nerves on both of you guys about proceeding forward. Basically, you guys have been through enough heartbreaks in the past that your hearts and their hearts can't go through it again, resulting in a stalemate because you're both just nervous about opening up. But they totally love you. They're finna take some action during Leo season. There's very strong Leo energy on this. And this here, this Ace of Wands on the Devil card, some of you guys have already had a little bit of a fun little meetup the first time out of the gate. Whoa, and it was like, oh my gosh, this is epic. And they're telling me, Archer, at first, I thought this was just going to be an awesome time. Okay? And then all of a sudden, I got feelings for Aries. Okay? And if you're single, this is what's coming up in the week ahead. All right? You're going to wind up having to make a stop somewhere for something that pops up out of the blue. And you're like, oh my gosh, I do not have time to stop at Rite Aid right now. And you bump into somebody that you're going to be like, oh my gosh, you're from the old neighborhood. I haven't seen you in decades. How you been? What's going on? Next thing you know, y'all getting coffee bought for you, and they're totally still infatuated with you wanting to see your ram horns. Whoever just changed your hairstyle up, mad props. It looks like it's felt big time. So the vibes that go forward onto this one is they just show such little attention. They seem like they're all over the place, that they can't get like a simple task done or focus on the forward momentum of the relationship, even though they're telling me, Archer, we're already in a thing. It's a thing. I just don't really do titles. Like, Aries is the only person I'm talking to. And I'm like, okay, then you need to take some action on this and let Aries know. I'm pulling vibes that we are coming into the age of empowerment with Pluto in Aquarius. This is a specific message for my female Aries. Girls, you guys have fought so hard to earn equality against the men. It's been like you have been through hell to earn that, and you've done it. You've earned the right to take that power and ask the man out and take them off the market. You've been through so much to earn that right? 4 cups. Male Aries, watch out. We're coming into Pluto in Aquarius. Uranus is now into Gemini. That's a whole different third house type of energy with Aquarius, that it does enter into the vibes that even my male Aries, you're going to be getting some attention coming your way. Okay? So now back to regardless of which way it goes with the Lovers card, this is destined to come together for you on the Ace of Pentacles, just as you've manifested and wished for. I love this for you. The direction going forward is going to blow your mind, because I do see during Leo season, what starts up as a casual digital meetup, just literally, hey, a FaceTime or can we talk, leads to you finding out that they're coming in, or even if you already live local, that out of surprise, they're like, what are you doing tomorrow? Can we get coffee? Can we get together? And you actually get to have that meetup that takes things forward. Some of you too, I do see for some of you guys, there is a past energy still. Either you or your person haven't completed and finished. There's somebody still trying to be a third party and butt in on the relationship, because it's either you or your person are starting to be happy, that devil energy. What I'm seeing on this one is, I don't know what their track record is, but what I'm being told, the way they are eliminated out of your energy is they get pulled over for tinted windows and like they got the wrong stuff in the car. Karma's happens. Archangel Jeremiel's been waiting for this moment, but whomever has this little bit of a third party interest that's causing the indecisiveness, God's like, do not worry, vengeance is mine, says the Lord, and he has something lined up to take care of that person while keeping them safe, comfortable, and they'll be okay. They'll be just fine. But they'll get out of the way of a connection that is literally written into your energetical blueprint with the Lovers. I love it for you. And if you are single, High Priestess on the 2 of Wands, 3 of Cups with Temperance, this is getting ready to happen in the week ahead. All right, so heads up, when you get that out of the way appointment that you got out of the blue, go take care of, be ready. All right. Oh my gosh, I love this. Claim this thing down in the comments. We got to manifest it for you. And even if you want to keep your private life private, feel free to just leave an emoji. God knows what you're thinking when you type it. All right, so that way I can still help you manifest it, along with the 70,000 others that are here, which we would love if you would consider subscribing, joining, and being part of the fam. Me and the Mod Squad would love to have you. This channel's here for you. I do this for you guys, and I love it. All right? I'll still do it when I'm old and gray. It'll be Grandpa Archer coming on here to read. But remember, this will resonate to any placement of Aries in your chart, because you're not just your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you 1 in a billion. You worked hard to become the cardinal fire sign, and you've earned that too. All right? So, till next time, take it easy, hang out, be a part of the fam, snoop into the Archer Astrology link tree for all the playlists, all the platforms, the videos, the music, interviews, and more. All right? You'll love it. It's a good time and safe to click links. Otherwise, until next time, I love you, Aries.